not long for to stay. And there I saw a pretty young maid come tripling along the highway. She was both neat and handsome, and her naked was just like the sun. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll with this pretty young maid, and a constable passing us by. And I knew she meant for doing of him by the look in her reddish black eye. A gold watch she took from his pocket and placed it right into my hand. And the very next thing that I said was success to the black velvet band. Her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Before a judge and a jury, next morning I had to appear. And the judge, he said, my young man, your case it is proven quite clear. We'll give you 7 years penal servitude to be spent far away from this land, far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by a black velvet band. Her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. So come all you jolly young fellows, a warning take by me. When you're out in the town, my lads, beware of your sweet Colleen. They'll give you strong drinks, my lads, until you're unable to stand. And before you have time of leaving them, they'll land you and bind him in slan. Our eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Come all you lonely lovers, come listen unto me. It is about a blooming boy, and I mean to let you hear, concerning of a printer's boy, and a ploughman he is bound, and my loving he is there of nearly £20,000. Down in my father's garden, when first my Lord met me, he threw his arms around my waist and faced me tenderly. We both sit down upon the ground for to complete our joy. Oh, go where you will, and I love him still, he's my darling ploughman boy. The Saxon leaves I will pull down, and then I'll make my bed. The greenwood piles I will pull down to make my weary head. The reaper bush will be my guiding for one, my heart decoy. Oh, go where you will, and I love him still, he's my darling ploughman boy. Come all you blenny ploughman boys, a warning take by me. When you're out along, my lads, beware of your company. They'll treat you to my friends, my lads, and clean my crimson joy. Oh, go where you will, and I love him still, he's my darling ploughman boy. Yes. harder, because she had been there before, The first man she met was a robber, 2 pistols he held to her breast, Deliver your money all over, or else you will die in distress, She put her left foot in the stirrup and mounted her horse like a man, Over hedges and ditches she gathered, till she come to her own father's land, Oh daughter, what's happened, that you've been so long at the fair, I've travelled the streets with the robber, but the robber has done me no harm, She put her white mare in the stable and placed a white sheet on the floor, and counted her money all over, 10,000 and more, I love to hear it jingle, I love to see it roll, I love it more nor anything, that precious thing that is gold, There was Highland men and women, they got up a fancy ball. It was held this Sunday morning in the cattle market hall. I'm loading you, I'm forming you, it was a grand affair. But the Duke Piccoli cranky and myself and I was there. Some arrived in motor cars, some in big balloons. Some of them got nearly drunk and whistling birthday tunes. There was some of them dressed in corduroys and some in kilts or bra. But the jokers joined the mobbers that wore no kilts at all. There was Roderick McGilpin, young Petrie Mackendu, Big Tart and Whisker Donald, the hills at Damford too. There was Iriare Mochty and Malay Premal Guy, and as soon as he came in the hall, he shouted, "I Hawkeye!" There was Wally Dooley, with his screeching nose of blue, and Angus Cockaleary and Helen Rory too. There was Jimsy Hunky Punky, with a concertina hat, and in Barrera Mary we said whiskers like a cat. There was Nanny and her granny, the tailor and his chum, and a great big hungry Bobby with a corporation like a drum. There was Susie Nell and Greasy Bill and Turnick Pig, and Bowsy greeting Geordie with a bandy wooden leg. There was Yards a Hockey Pocky with a bandage through his head, and Rugland Bully couldn't come because he was dead. There was my bonny black-eyed Susan and her married sister Jean, and funny Peter Mary for the Shepherd Aberdeen. There was Lockie Actor Muchty and Lockie Premal Gare, 1,000 more noblemen including Birkenheer. There was a party for the east and a party for Montrose, and a great big Highland piper with some heather on his nose. But the way I hooked and danced that night was just about my death. But I think I'll better stop it, friends, I'm nearly out of breath. They were all Scotchmen every one. Those Chinamen by Aberdeen, but loads of them by Johnny Groats. Oh, it believe me if you can. There was Jock McBeath with the North Pole in his hand. Scotchmen every one. Oh, here am I, a sailor boy, just newly come from sea. My ship lies at the anchor in the harbour of Dundee. You're the fairest girl that ever I have seen. Fair maiden, will you walk me down on the Marlin Green. With a roguish smile upon her face, nurse answered me and said, "Kind sir, go along with you, but you know I am afraid. The paths they are so slippery, and the next to call and keen, and it wouldn't do for me to fall down on the Marlin Green." With sound kind words and promises, the lassie gave consent. We wandered here, we wandered there, and lovely pleasant bend. Day after day we met and roamed about yon lovely scene. I am afraid this maid had may fall down on the Marlin Green. Soon my time for parting came, my ship she hoisted sail. No longer could I meet my girl and tales of lovely tale. I sang farewell to old Dundee, where happy I have been, and I left this girl alone to walk down on the Marlin Green. As I lay in my berth one night, when weary watch was done, I dreamed I was the father of a darling little son. There her mother read me lane met, and she was seen, for she was weeping bitterly down on the Marlin Green. When my ship's put in again in the harbour of Dundee, I'll wander up and down the street for my girl I can see. I'll ask her to forgive me for a rascal I have been, and we shall make it up again down on the Marlin Green. Come all you jolly young sailor boys, a warning take by me. Never doubt a poor young girl and leave her in poverty. To court a girl, then sail away, it's neither calm nor clean. I never do as I have done down on the Marlin Green. Hey. I'm going where a girl from Belguim, she's every fisher laddie's dream. She got the heron down on the quay and saves her kisses just for me. Belguim, she's every fisher laddie's dream. She got the heron on the quay and saves her kisses just for me. I met her in the month July, in thirsty in Florence I says, my friend, will you come with me and have a nice old cup of tea? Belguim, she said, everybody's dream. She got the heron on the quay and saves her kisses just for me. It was only Saturday night I took her home. The moon was shining oh so bright, and as we lay there on the grass, I says, oh Joe, will you be my last? Belguim, she's every fisher laddie's dream. She got the heron on the quay and saves her kisses just for me. She's my last, know that I ken. She doesna look at other men, for I was quick and they were slow. That's why I won my Belguim Joe. Belguim, she's every fisher laddie's dream. She got the heron on the quay and saves her kisses just for me. I suppose, ladies and gentlemen, you all know the alphabet. A, B, C, D and so on. Well, this is the way it goes. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Reverse. A Z, Y, X, and a W, P. A U, T, S, and an R, Q, P. A O, N, M, and an L, K, J, I, H, G, A, P, D, and C, V, A. That's it, both. On me ye see a funny looking chap. Some folk thinks I dinna care a rap. Some folk thinks they're awful clever, but they're merely do their nether. Hey dear chap, come up and see me and said, man you've a fine reed heed. Says I, will you have a muckle hair yourself? Would you like some of mine for seed? Oh, amazing green is your missing. Do you think I'm soft as candy? Poke your fun at another silly gun when you got it when you come to Sunday. I get to the theatre I never was before. Sock one in a bed for the door. The doorkeeper said, hold on, man, Sandy. Wait for the second act, man, it's dandy. And in the programme which I had, this is what I read. I hear will a lapse between the acts, so I turned to him and said, oh, amazing green, it's amazing. If you think I'm soft as Sandy, me sit here for a hell bloody and Sandy. No, he'd sit a fair mouse looking at the ducks. By came a tough with a gun in the box. Says he to me, for one shot Sandy, at those ducks, here's a pound that's handy. I said, all right, as I put it in my pooch, the shot killed 21. Says he, you'll be sorry that I've killed some money. Says, I have enjoyed the fun. I'm nacy green as you can see. Come soft as candy. Tuck up your aim and fire a walk in, for the dinner belonged to Sandy. No like other silly Max, I've got a wife. Well, I'm very happy and we never have a strife. Of course I can. Another fella comes in court with my wife Bella. But I'm not an evil-minded chap, for I ken the game they play. Just the other night I took a mood right, and then I had to say, oh, I'm nacy green as I'm missing. Come soft as candy. When you're a walk home with your wife, it is the same, so you're gonna be the drunk as Sandy. But he was cruel the very first night that he got wet. He sat and grat for gruel. He went and went his gruel. He went and went his gruel. The very first night that he was wet. He sat and grat for gruel. There's me a pot in all those that you can mark my gruel. Or the washing pot it'll deal with me, for I'm in him a gruel. For I'm in him a gruel, I canna win my gruel. The washing pot it'll do with me, for I'm in him a gruel. There's nae a spoon in all the house that you can sop your gruel. The garden spit it'll do with me, I'm in him a gruel. For I'm in him a gruel, I canna win my gruel. The garden spit it'll do with me, for I'm in him a gruel. She get in the house for cakes and wine, and broke him on a tool. Oh, you walk with your powder house, for I'm in him a gruel. For I'm in him a gruel, I'm in a gruel. Oh, you walk with your powder house, for I'm in him a gruel. Come all young lasses, take my advice, and never marry a weaver. For the very first night that he got wet, he sat and grat for gruel. He went and went his gruel. He went and went his gruel. For the very first night that he got wet, he sat and grat for gruel. house and lived along with mother fair, but she had no nether to hear her speak of her darling son. You thought that nothing was new begun, singing toorally, toorally, bloody toorally. When Jock grew up, he learned to trade. He thought he had big wages made. Oh, middle hey, Mary, your bread and your butter. But all he tried to get next to my supper, singing toorally, toorally, bloody toorally. His mother was bleaching much as white, and with the warm water she gave him a splash. With soap and with soda she steamed them white, and put them into the conny for Jock to tripe, singing when Jock come home about in the morning, while we drop barley brie in his horn, he says, I'll hit tripes my supper I think, for tripe's a good thing for killing the drink, singing toorally, toorally, buddy for lord, Jock's come out of walk with a con in the dark, for in that house there was no spark. It flashed with the clutch, and the end we saw and he pulled it down much, singing toorally, toorally, bloody toorally. Jock's is a vespa stripe, it's us Jukes who couldn't appear a pipe, so he tore the border off of the croon. Jock's thrapple being waiting the much he could do, singing toorally, toorally, bloody toorally. Jock a Watley's bedded gin, for in queer warm as he on a heap. He thought it was his latter in, but he jumped out door bed again, singing toorally, toorally, laddie toorally. His mother a walk with the doctor on, for he gaped like a chocolate swan. Oh, mother, I'm sure to be dead, but there's something sticking here like a lump of lead, singing toorally, toorally, laddie toorally. When the doctor came, he ordered a vomit to clear out the pulse up. It was in Jock's stomach, and a cleaning a mess to be sure. When a clean bleach mask goes, yuck at the toorally, laddie
Johnny McIntyre. Yes, Johnny McIntyre.
There was Johnny McAtee, McGee and me, and the other two or three on the spree one day. We had a bob or two which you knew how to blow, and the beer and whiskey flew, and we all feel gay. We visit McCann's, Humphrey Don's, Michael Mann's, and then we down to Swan's or some for the pack. We order quite the feed, which indeed we didn't need, and we swallowed at the speed, yet we all feel slack. Young McIntyre was as blue as a Sioux, with a plate of Irish stew. He shut it out of sight, he shut it on control, gore for some more, as he swore, as he never felt before, such a keen appetite. He nearly took the croup, sup and soup, with a scoop, and he was hard a bit to stoop, yet he didn't care a pen. He swallowed tripping lard by the yard, we was scarred, and was going to the hall when they brought in the bill. The shopman looked dismayed, as he laid down another feet and said, you're a greedy glutton too. This is scrapings of the pot, all they got, which he brought, and he swallowed it red hot, did the bowl McIntyre. The shopman brought his charge. McIntyre was so large that he begun to barge, and his blood caught fire. Mac begun to swear, tear his hair, and despair, and to finish the affair, he called the shopman a liar. The shopman he drew out, no doubt he could clout, enough McIntyre about like an old football. Mac begun to howl, by my soul, that's a foul, and he chucked an empty bowl at the shopman's head, struck a Mickey Flynn, knocked the skin right off his chin, and the eruption did begin, and we all fought and bled. Doctor told his clothes, broke his nose, I suppose, nearly killed him with his blows, and no time at all, the bobbies hit that hive, man alive, 4 or 5, and there's him in a dive, and the marches away, paid for all the meat, which we eat, stood a treat, went home to ruminate on that spree that day.
Jimmy's going to do an encore. Bound to be a row. Oh, well known.
I am a poor unlucky married man who's got such an awful wife. To please her I do all I can, but still she plagues my life. If I do everything I try, she'll find a fault somehow. And if I just stay out all night, there's bound to be a row. There's bound to be a row. There's bound to be a row. I do all my life to please my wife, but there's bound to be a row. She wakes me in the morning in a very cruel way. She kicks me on the floor and not a hard word do I say. I have to wash my stockings, my shirts and prints I vow, and if I don't wash hers as well, there's bound to be a row. There's bound to be a row. There's bound to be a row. I do all my life to please my wife, but there's bound to be a row. She takes in a party, some friends that dine at night, and I've to hurry home from work to be in time to wait. And as they hustle me about, if I don't scruple and bow, and see you sir and thank you please, there's bound to be a row. There's bound to be a row. There's bound to be a row. I do all my life to please my wife, but there's bound to be a row. After I have earned my wages, after working hard all week, I turn every halfpenny up and then she's got the cheek to give me tuppence to myself, and for that I've got to bow. And if I spend it all at once, there's bound to be a row. There's bound to be a row. There's bound to be a row. I do all my life to please my wife, but there's bound to be a row.
Well, that's all for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Jimmy McBeath, for coming along and singing splendidly. Come on! You've been a very good audience. Thank you and good night.
Okay.